Hello. We're back. Well, more like I'm back with another Redactle solve. This time, Redactle number 69. As for me, nothing much has happened today. Um, well, I did go out and I finally met a friend that I really wanted to see for so long. Because it's been years because ever um s- since I've seen them in real life, or rather face to face. And so I'm just really happy that I finally got the opportunity to really see them. I do apologize though if you hear some clicking sound or anything in the background. I don't know where it's coming from, so that's just a forewarning for things to come. Anyway, let's begin today's solve now. Um, First off, interestingly, we only have a two-letter word today. This is very interesting. We have a two-letter word for today's Redactyl solve. I'm not quite sure yet why. Oh, up, down, left, or right. The first thing I thought of is spin, but it might not be spin. This might be something completely different. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, something's clicking. I don't know where it's coming from, but I hope that you aren't hearing it right now. Anyway, um, okay, we're seeing the word plus. So, oh, this could be pi, a math term. Actually, I'm not quite sure. My first thought is pi, but this might not be pi. It's very hopeful if it was pi. Okay. So we're given directions. That's the first thing I'm seeing. So this could be a math term. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking through this, and for the first time, I think that what I'm seeing is a math term that seems to not be really too related to math. I saw the word plus, which is giving me the vibe that pi is involved that it's a number. Let's see. Okay, it's a four-letter word. I'm going to go with math to see if mathematics comes up. If it is math, then my gut feeling is to go for pi. But if it's not, I don't know what it could be yet. Otherwise, I'll go for the left, right? So let's go with math. Okay, math is used once in this thing. So I have a gut feeling that this is a math term, but it is not the main topic in question. Okay. This is a bit of a struggle here. Um, okay, I'm going to go with left and right and see where that gets us. Okay, right has a lot more uses here. That's a given. Okay, let's see how right is used. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing yet, but let's try the word direction and see why, if it's going to be brought up here. Okay, so that's wrong. It's not a direction for some reason, despite there being an up, down, left, or right here. It's a mathematics term, so I'm currently thinking we should just go for pi and see where that gets us. Okay, it's not pi. I was hoping it was pi, but it's not. Let's go for number as well. Okay, so it is a specific number. Oh no, it's not a specific number. This is just a general number. Oh, okay, hold on. The question is, would it be easier for me to figure out based on who could have gotten it rather than, okay, let's try the word more then. and see. Okay, so it is a more, it looks like it's a theory in question. It was discovered much before our time, so this could be Euler related. So let's check. Euler's not mentioned, but we know that there is a concept of number throughout here. Let's see if there's any more mentions of number that's very. Oh, wait, this could be an atom. Okay. Blank is the number of. Okay, I'm just gonna try electrons and see where that gets us. Okay, it's not gonna be here because I was thinking of protons and electrons to get the mass number, atomic mass, but that's not what's happening here clearly. Now, the thing is, oops, very sorry if that happened. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll do the review of that later. The thing that's putting me off is that two-letter word, the two-letter option there at the start. Because the mere fact it's a two-letter means that it could be an element, it could be a math thing, it could be it could be a science thing. Okay, let's go for mathematics. Okay, mathematics in itself is not used throughout the paper. So I don't think it's a mathematical term at least. Oh, but who cares? Let's go for it. Okay, so it's mentioned thrice, but I don't know what's the context of the directions right now. I think I'll go for science and see where that gets us. It looks more vague. That's a given. Oh, okay. So science. Okay, this is interesting. This might be a Greek letter. Okay, it's not a Greek letter. Oh no. Okay. Let's check. Chem if it's used in chemistry. No. Biology. No. Physics. No. Here we go again. This is bad. Okay. I don't want to go over 50 for this one. I feel like I could get this below 50. Something's really clicking. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but there is definitely something I'm hearing that's like a clicking sound coming from somewhere. I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. Uh, geometry. Let's try geometry. I just realized that I hadn't tried geometry. Number theory. I'm gonna guess theory comes up. Okay, there is a theory involved. It's not number theory, sadly. Um, I don't recognize this. Hold on. It's not pi. Am I going? Do I want to try? The thing in my head right now is, do I want to try all the Greek letters? I'll try the word Greek and see what comes up. Okay, it's not Greek. Latin. It's not Latin either. That's not great. Oh no. Okay. My goal is less than 50 for this one, I feel. Oh wait. Blank was blank to blank blank between the blank and blank blank blank. Okay, wait a minute. That's a bit off. Give me a moment. So this is something that's discovered, right? Am I interpreting that correctly? Um, this is weird. It's two letters, but I don't have a concept yet of what it could be. It's not an element. It's not related to math specifically, but it has mathematical connotations. I'm going to say, let's go for constant. Okay, wow, it's only used once in this whole thing. Okay, that's interesting. So what could this be then? Why would it have only one letter? And also, The other thing that's surprising to me is that it has a four-letter parenthesis afterwards. So that means there's not a lot of use for this letter, or whatever the two-letter word is. I'm trying to now go through, in my head at least, oh wait, this is a, okay, so it's also, so this is two of the same word, I think. And it is something that is discovered. I assume this is discovered or computed. I'm gonna go with discovered and see where that gets us. Okay, so it's not something that was compute found. So I'm gonna go with computed. Okay, so computed is also used only once. Okay. It's not a geometry term. It's not. I'm trying to now go through equations in my head that I know of that can use this. The problem is there's not a lot. Okay, let's check if time is being used in calculating this. Okay, so time is being used to calculate something. Let's see if I can get it. It doesn't look like time is very important though. It's not the central part of the equation. Oh, time. Okay, so there's a section about time, but it's not primarily related to time per se. This is the thing that's interesting. Whatever this is, could it be the word time dilation? I think it might be. Okay, it's not. But this is weird. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven-letter word for time. It comes after word time. Okay, so there's the day to the modern day. I'm gonna go with days and see where that gets us. Okay, so it's not explicit. So it's something that was found in the past more than several years ago. And it is important for something in terms of computation. Now, the problem is I don't know a lot of things that can be used in that context, but I'm trying to now go through them in my head. It's not time. The problem is it's not specific to time, but there is an entire section regarding how it's used in time equations or something that's related to time. This part right here is a bit surprising to me. So I might consider trying to get this R. Okay, it's not R. After the blank time is so. Um, okay, so we're seeing second use. Okay, there's no use of second in a way that I would have expected it to be used. Yeah, it's not being used in a way that I expected it to be used. Ah, what could this be? It's not a Greek letter, obviously, but it's something that you can solve. It's regarding time and math and science, I mean. It's a letter. I don't, it's not a it's not a Greek letter, which is weird. I've already exhausted most, if not all, of the possible letters. There's C, but again, C is very specific. If it's not pi, what more C? I mean, or chi. I will try chi just because I feel like I want to see if it will be done. Okay. So it's not a letter, obviously, but it is some measurement. I'll assume it's a measurement. Oh, it's not a measurement as well. So it's just purely a concept. What are you doing? Okay, so there is some aim to this kind of thing. The blank is a for blank, the blank, the aim is to blank or blank than the blank. So it's a game. Hold on, is this a game? Oops. Okay, a two-letter game. I don't know the game. Hold on. I shoot, wait. Okay, okay, okay. Go, it's go. Okay. Uh okay, I'm actually okay with that. I misdirected myself, but I'm happy that I got it. Oh, finally, I got over the median as well. I'm good. I'm happy with that. If the median's 53, then I think that's not that bad. I think I put myself at around 70% that round. I think my problem was that I was stuck with it. I had the initial concept of it being like a scientific letter that's being used. But once that's turned off, I still stuck with it anyway. I think it's part of me being human or something. Like I just constantly try to enforce something that I know won't work onto something that works, that won't work, and still push for it. And this is the perfect way of seeing it. Now, this is very interesting. I'm very interested by how the game, how it turned out to be Go. Firstly, I want to try the game. I'm actually also happy that I didn't go straight for like country basis because I feel like if I went for like an Asia thing or a Europe thing, I think I would have gotten stuck with trying to figure out what's a cultural thing, and would have overlooked Go immediately for me. But I think, well, to be fair, I did get misled with the plus word earlier. So I think in hindsight, the best way to play a game of Redactle, or for me, the best way for me to play a Redactle game was to, or is to understand or figure out what culture it's based in, or if there is a cultural basis for the answer. Because, for example, if I try to look up the word Asia, it comes out five times only, but that could still mislead me to thinking, oh, we're looking for something that was made in Asia, we're looking for something that is primarily based in the culture in Asia, or etc. I'm happy with that. I think that I couldn't have done any better. Um, so that's about it. Again, I'm so sorry to anyone who's still following my channel. I have not yet finished editing 64 and 65. One is because 65 is boring. It's just going to be me going through an enumeration of the steps I got through. It's more like going to be a quick summary than anything. And 64 is too long to be editable. Like usually what I want to do is to help people watch my videos um by breaking down my thought processes, and like I want to, if I were to interact with other people, I want to hear people's takes, like I don't like on how I'm doing. I guess I don't know. I feel like I'm happy that I did get did get 64. It's just that it took too long for me to enjoy it anyway. So yes. And also use I will say this right now that I will cut myself off. You can watch like yeah, you can cut this right now at some point. So yeah. Um for me right now, it's just more like I'm kind of stuck with how to do 64 because it's an hour long. And to help people who will probably come across this channel, I want to just put time markers for when I start and when end, and the main components of my rabbit holes where I went through. So just to keep track. However, with the hour long 64 solve, my brain just couldn't handle it. And back then I saw these things at like midnight, like the moment that they get released. I like I'm just too sleepy to even bother with it. So yes. Anyway, that's enough talking from me and rambling. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. And I really don't have much of a question to come up with to discuss. So maybe if you really want to, or if anyone wants to, comment down below what's your favorite board game. I will probably comment mine or something. So yes. Or put it in the description. That's why the description exists. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.